Tell me the way things look right now in terms of the debt deal. What's going on right now?
People define the problem different ways. Republicans, taxpayers, see that Obama, Reid, and Pelosi over the last 2 years have spent a great deal of money and run government spending up from $2.9 trillion a year to $3.8 trillion a year, $1 trillion a year jump. And that the problem being too much spending, the solution is to spend less. What you get from President Obama and the Democrats is, oh, we have a deficit problem, which can easily be solved with higher taxes. It's not a question of how much you're spending, it's the difference between spending and taxes. So if somebody tells you we've got to do something about this terrible spending problem, they're a taxpayer, wants to spend less. If they tell you we have a terrible deficit problem, they're planning on raising your taxes. And because it's defined differently, the two sides are in conflict. There's not some sort of compromise. It's not as if they're trying to solve the same problem different ways. Republicans would like to cut spending, the Democrats would like to raise taxes and reduce spending as little as possible.
And in that age-old debate, we now have the pressure of a debt ceiling deadline on the 2nd of August. So what do you see as the White House is trying to push its notion of a bigger deal? John Boehner's trying to get a deal that he can sell to his caucus. Mitch McConnell's got some ideas. Harry Reid, how do you see that all working out while the clock ticks and the days dwindle?
There are two dates to keep in mind. One is August 2nd, but the one that really fascinates President Obama and the Republican leadership in the House and Senate is early November 2012. Because if nothing changes, the Democrats will lose the Senate in 2012. If nothing changes, there's a 50-50 chance the president loses in 2012. So the Republicans would like this fight over overspending to be a fight about Obama's overspending and all the jobs he's killed as a result of that, and have this continue until November. What the Democrats and Obama want is to have this get the Republicans to hold hands with the Democrats and put their fingerprints on some agreement, and therefore the Republicans would become co-owners of the mess designed by Obama, Reid, and Pelosi. The Republicans are willing to cut spending, but they're not willing to give their blessing to phony spending cuts or to tax increases.